I'm Claire and I live in Wokingham in Berkshire and I'm a network engineer. The problem that we were trying to solve is that we wanted to be warm in winter without burning fossil fuels. I have always been environmentally aware, I was raised that way, so watching what's going on in the world, I just needed to have an impact on my small piece of it and do as much as I could. So we were willing to go the extra mile, and we also just love being warm. We didn't want to take any risks by trying to do all our own research, and I now know we would have ended up in the wrong place. So I wanted an independent advisor, and that's when I found Mark. And Mark is truly loyal to Andy and won't work with anyone else. And I'm like, okay, we trust you, we trust any friend of Mark is a friend of ours. So we went with them. The process is great. It's highly coordinated. We were put at ease, I think, from the beginning, because such a huge project is scary for anyone. It's a big outlay, and when you're not the expert, you need to just have a leap of faith. And thankfully, we landed on our feet. We were lucky with Andy. They were very respectful of, our property. The radiator swap out was the first thing that was done. And we're the apprehensive customers. Oh, is there gonna be big holes in the wall? And there was nothing. Like, we have new radiators, couldn't even tell anything had happened. They keep everything clean and tidy, leave it as they found it. It went quite smoothly. At one point I think we had 4 vans outside the house and no one was waiting for anyone. It all just seemed to come together. And we knew pretty early on we didn't have to be so apprehensive about it. The project finished in March, so at the time of recording we've had it for 7 months and we love it. It's a luxury, I have to say. We went from not using gas and just having space heaters, and that was a great idea at the time, but we'd come down for breakfast in the morning and the kitchen would be freezing, and we finish work and come in here to watch TV and it would be freezing, and it would take a bit of time to warm up. But now, wherever we go, whenever we go, the whole house is 21 degrees. When Mark was doing the calculations, the heat loss calculations, he had 18 degrees set in the bedroom. Everything was explained very well to me. Little diagrams, and no matter how many times I asked the same stupid question, they were patient. It took me a while to get my head around the buffer tank because I thought it was connected to something that it wasn't. A few weeks after the project completed, after the settling in period, Andy wanted to come and make sure everything was okay, and that just gave us a great peace of mind to know that even though he's a couple of hours away, that he really cares about how this has turned out. He's invested in the long-term success of it, as well as just getting a good job done quickly. I'd have no hesitation in recommending Andy and the crew. They were always on hand, ready to deal with any unforeseen circumstances. They might have been unforeseen to us, but they were probably foreseen to Andy. And yeah, they always just made us feel at ease. They were nice to have around the house. We all got along, we all gelled well. Great sense of humor, and just really put us at ease about the whole process. Professionally, they were always punctual and tidy and all the things that you would want from a contractor in the house.